ụmụnne m ndị Igbo, ụmụnne m ndị Enuani, daalụnụ. Chukwu ya gọzie unu ka unu si anọnyere m n'ụlọ bụ Enuani Cultural Forum. Obi jupụcha m nọ na-anwụrị ụbọchị tata ka o si bụ na-eme na unu nwee ike na-anọrị gbasịkwa ka anyị tarie tata. Daalụnụ. Chukwu ya gbaa unu ume. Eji m oge na-esi ka eme na unu nọrie ka anyị tarie dịka ụmụnne na ụmụnne, maka asụwe na nwune na nwune adịghị eri nri asụwe mụcha na ukpe ya ka o ji bụ na-aga m ebido ọnwụ were asụsụ anyị bụ ndị Igbo ya na onu wee ji mụ mmanwa bụ onu Enuani wee bido. Asị ka mụ nyụtarie ka m gwa unu nye ndị mmụcha dịka onye ọ bụ na ihe enepụ nọ bụ Enuani Cultural Forum anya. I want to share with us the things that I learned as admin of Enuani Cultural Forum. As admin of Enuani Cultural Forum, dịka onye enepụ nọ bụ Enuani Cultural Forum anya, ihe ndị mmụcha dịka onye enepụ ụnọ anyị bụ Enuani Cultural Forum anya, maka na anya kuma enepụ a. There are so many things I've learned here as admin that I didn't know before. A lot of people tend to think that I know a lot. Yes, I know, but we are all learning. It takes a lot of humility to learn. And I have also learned a whole lot from this platform. I must admit that I have gained so much knowledge here than I have contributed. By interacting with people, by also reading the opinions of some of our very, very learned contributors and members of the platform, I must confess that I have learned a whole lot being an admin of this platform. I have learned how very diverse the Igbo language is, how very diverse the Igbo culture is, yet how there are elements of convergence, very intricate factors that cannot be removed from all Igbo communities. I've learned a whole lot from this platform. By this time last year, to put things in perspective, by this time last year, February 2024, we were around maybe 10,000 followers of this platform. Today we are more than 60,000. So we have experienced tremendous growth by engaging and putting out quality content. Our contents do not aim in any way to degrade, debase, insult any other tribe at all. Our aim was to correct the lies of many generations using facts, because this is an intellectual platform. Kaisi bido, I kọwanoyo obonane, I dakwane ga akpuyi, I bene ga ezitari aka n'ishu, nenya biabo. Kai kwuari ntụ niile shawatoge na apai. Ya kai bia, kai bazie, and we have been able to do that. Felix McAnthony, thank you so much, my brother. You have been a very instrumental member of this platform. So, our aim was to correct lies. For instance, how can you see a community that uses ofo, the well-known Igbo traditional symbol of authority, practices the 4 Igbo market days, gives their children Igbo names, speaks a version of Igbo language, yet these communities lay claim to maybe Benin ancestry, or the Benin people also come to that community to lay claim to them, maybe by virtue of being able to institute a monarchy in that community. I mean, it was so embarrassing, and we were so quiet for so long. Now we have begun to own our stories. We have started owning our stories, telling our stories, putting out our own narrative, also speaking our own version of the Igbo language, so that it will no longer be debated whether these people are Igbos or not. It is now very clear that the Enuani people are of the Igbo stock. We have also been able to conclusively prove it that you don't have to have migrated from the Igbo homeland to be known as Igbo. We have also been able to showcase artifacts, very, very ancient and archaeologically proven artifacts, scientifically tested, some of them carbon dated and documented with the National Council of Museums and Monuments, to prove that Igbo race, the Igbo people, are indigenous to wherever they are found, unless they claim to have migrated from anywhere. Some groups can claim to have migrated in a recoil migration, but most Igbo speaking people will tell you they did not migrate from anywhere. There are diverse groups that make up the Igbo speaking people of Delta State. I concentrated mainly on the Enuani people. We have the Ika people, we have Eoland, but I am from Enuani. Interestingly, Enuani is the melting point of Igbo in the Western Igbo land. How is it so? Or why is it so? Enuani people comprise of 4 local governments out of the 9 Igbo speaking local governments. The Enuani part of Delta State has 4 local governments, which are the Aniocha South, Aniocha North, Oshumele South, and Oshumele North. Also interestingly, the capital of Delta State is in Enuani, which is Asaba, located in Oshumele South local government area. Being an admin of this platform, I have learned with humility that just like we have some Enuani communities bearing certain names, there are also such communities across the eastern homeland of Igbos. It is not my first time promoting Igbo unity, but it is my first year actively online. I have been offline. Offline, we have been able to put together all Obolo communities on the western side of the river Niger and on the eastern side of the river Niger. We have had communities like Obolo Hejofo, Ozobolo, Obolontu, Oboloru, Obolonha Ozara, Uburu in Ebonyi State, Okovoro in Mbise, Ubuluku in Western Igbo land, Obulono, Ubulokiti, Obulo Betim in Okwane, and all other communities that are affiliated with Obolo. All are Igbo communities, regardless of wherever they are found. We have been able to hold conferences, and I am not the initiator of these conferences. These conferences have been held years before I was born. We had conferences in the 60s. We have had conferences in the 70s. We had conferences in the 80s. And we had conferences in the 90s. And very recently, I was secretary of the conference that held in 2017. So, our promotion of Igbo unity is not only on social media. In fact, the driving force is offline. I've had the opportunity to speak and sit together with my brothers in Ozobolo, my brothers in Obolo Isiuzo, my brothers in Obolo Okovoro, my brothers in Obolo Hausara, some of them chiefs, some of them kings. And we held conferences and even launched a book to tell our stories. These books will go down in history, our names written on it, and our stories well documented. Igbo niile bofu. That is the number one lesson I have learned from promoting Igbo unity. That ni Igbo niile bofu. We may not all always agree. And we have also learned, I have also personally learned, that our unity brings a sort of uneasiness, unhappiness to our enemies. I never perceived them as enemies before, but their antecedents have shown me that these people do not want Igbos to unite. I'm a wicked thing. Nye gbasara ndị Igbo wụla asụsụ Igbo de ya hụ onye si anyị du bịa bụ bịara akpụ anyị ya hụ onye si Yoruba bịa bụ bịara akpụ anyị. You will see Yoruba people on this platform in their good numbers making very negative comments. You will see people from Benin, Edo extraction, very active on this platform. In fact, they are among our top fans making negative comments. What's the aim? Because Igbos have decided to unite, because people of Western Igbo land, among whom some were under the influence of Benin, have decided now to tell their stories. Some of you were able to watch the documentaries that I put out that came out from Iseluku, from the Oboli people in Iseluku, narrating with their version of Igbo language how their ancestors migrated from Ori and how they have been practicing the leadership system until a Benin monarchy was introduced to them. Doesn't now make them descendants of Benin. In fact, they were able to clarify that the Benin elements in them are not even Benin people. They were the children of Ezechima and the people who accompanied him. Some of whom were able to set up settlements in Obio, Iseluku, Onichubo, Onicholona, and so many other Igbo-speaking areas, even as far as Okwani, around Ozoro. These are Igbo-speaking people. The number one thing you would know about Igbos is their intellectual capability. Ita wona Igbo ada Igbo yana ko si nike bia na ogwashi bachi mo ogwashi obabu no nwa ya ba ada Igbo nwa Ezenri bụ ndị achi ogwashi nke tata. How did it come to be? Oda Igbo did not come with an army. It was simply his intellectual capacity that gave him the kingship of Ogwashuku, and he was an Igbo man. Igbos did not fight anyone. Anywhere you see them ruling, they did so by their intellectual capacity. Similar story can be told of the Ezemu of Ugunuku. He was a master of dialogue and herbs. So anywhere you see Igbos conquer, lead, the people of Ibuzo, that's Igbo Binuzo, a community very close to Asaba, pride themselves as Ibuzo Isu, Ndi Isu Nambogo. People of Ogwashuku call themselves Ndi Ogwashuku, Ogwawe Zenri. There are people in Ugunuku called Umuikem. Umuikem are Ndi Akbuzu, and they pride themselves to have migrated from Nri. Now, there are so many of such settlements in Enuani. How somebody was able to twist their story and then introduce one story that because they are using Ada and Eben, therefore they are Benin people. Now that we have proven that Ada and Eben is not of Benin origin, I'm sure that by now, a lot of people would tone down that talk. We have been able to correct the use of fashion outfits such as Okuku hairstyle, artifacts, the red dresses, where I have chronicled how we Igbos dress up using cam dye, which is red in color, to make our outfits in the olden days. It is not today that Igbo started dressing in white and red attire. It is the well-known royal outfit of Igbo-speaking people. It is the same thing, my brother. Imagine that in River State, during the state creation, Ebema was divided into two. Some parts of Ebema fell into River State. Some parts of Ebema fell into Imo State. The ones in River State now believe they are no longer Igbos, just by that state creation, while the ones in Imo State believe they are Igbos, but they are the same Ebema people. The same thing happened here, where some of our brothers were divided into Edo State, and they are now in Ibanke. Others remained in Delta State. The part that fell into Edo State, some of them now think they are no longer Igbos, but they are bearing Igbo names and they are practicing Igbo culture. Similarly, you will see some elements in Enuani who, after the Adesuwa War, were assimilated, pardoned, and given a right to live in our midst, will now come out to start telling you they are Benin people, they are not Enuani people. Let's examine this way. Your ancestors surrendered to this group of people and said, provide protection for us. We don't want to go back to Anidu, where the Oba will consider us to have failed in our mission to bring home Obiolise. And then the people of Ubuluku welcomed and assimilated your ancestors into their community. Many years after, you now wake up to say you are not from Ubuluku. You have been practicing our culture. We forbid AD, you forbid AD. Everything we forbid, you forbid, because you have been assimilated. Generations after, you now say you are no longer part of these people. You are also free to go. Not to now redefine the origin of the people who abhorred you. That cannot happen. My name is Ngozi. This is an Igbo name. The full name is Ngozi Chukwuka. My father's name is Ogochukwu. The full name is Ogochukwu Menogbe Bonwa. One of the biggest favors that God does to a poor person is a child or our children. My grandfather's name was Onwode. It is the same with you saying Nkade. Let this one stay. A name given to children after they have survived a long time of infantile mortality. If they give birth to that child, they say Nkade, Onwode, Isicheli, those kind of names. That's my grandfather's name. My great-grandfather's name was Maasha, Moasha, Moasha. Some will say Moaha. Let the spirits judge. Let spirits abdicate. All these are Igbo names. I've just mentioned the name of my father, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, my great-great-grandfather. His name was Oshweleze. A slave cannot sell a king. Now, I've mentioned up to 4 generations of Igbo names from my own bloodline. Moasha's father was Oshweleze. Oshweleze's father was Ojukobi, the one who has the message, the counsel, the will of the king. Because I'm from a royal family, that's why these names are like this. Ojukobi. The father of Ojukobi was Ojuko. The father of Ojuko was Diese. Diese. The father of Diese was Obiolise. The father of Obi Olise was Obi Inali. All these are Igbo names. I have not mentioned any name that sounds strange to an Igbo person here. In promoting Igbo unity, I have learned that names are very, very important. And I'm taking this very seriously. My children's names are Igbo names. When we went for baptism, the church asked us to pick a name, a godly name. So I picked a godly name, Ifechukwude, for my child. God helped us that nobody said a Bible name. I would have asked you if my child is from those kingdoms in the Bible. I picked a godly name, Ifechukwude, and that became my daughter's baptismal name. I did the same thing for the other of my child. Igbo names. Your name is very, very important. Nobody can see my name now, Ngozi Chukwuka, Onwode, and ask, where are you from? You don't need anybody to tell you that I am Igbo. Just like my fathers picked their names wisely as Igbo names. My great-grandfathers, everybody in my ancestral bloodline have their names as Igbo names. So part of the lessons I've learned being the admin of this platform is that our unity is a great threat to the detractors of Igbo people. For this reason, I suggest that Igbo people should unite even further. Igbo people must unite even further. Since our unity brings them pain, let us unite even further and see what we can accomplish. We are always on this platform. We are not a gossip platform. Interestingly, we are not a gossip platform. Anything we put out here are facts. We cannot tell you the truth. We put out facts. You on your own, being a critical thinker, can now decide what is truth to you. We can't decide for you what is truth. When we have put the facts before you, you make up your mind what the truth is. That is how we operate. But everything we put out here must be factual. The ones you feel are not factual, you can fact check them. There are people here usually of the Benin stock. Some of them are bold enough to come to this physical and public page to lay insults. I won't reply you. I pay attention to those who are making meaningful content and comments. Those who throw insults publicly, I will ignore them. Sometimes I will render advice. Some of them go to the inbox and rain all kinds of insults. And I laugh. When you rain that kind of insult on me, it shows me that I am hitting a point. Some of them also think that this page is monetized. So they'll go about reporting the page massively, thinking it will be brought down by Facebook. He that pays a piper dictates the tune. Facebook doesn't pay me. I don't earn a dime from operating this platform. Rather, I spend my own money to operate the platform. Before now, at a very young age, maybe around the age of 30, I became a special assistant to His Excellency the Governor of Delta State on community liaison. That was in the last administration. His Excellency Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Atokowa, all through his tenure, identified as an Igbo man. He's from Ika, he's from Owalero. He identified fully as an Igbo man. I served under his administration as a special assistant on community liaison. To his successor, I was also appointed a special assistant to the Commissioner for Technical Education. I am not jobless, as some people will easily think. So this is you now knowing who I am. I'm a member, I'm an appointee of the Delta State government. I did not open this page to raise revenue. I did not open this page to raise money or to make money. If I wish to make money, I have other innovative ways to make money. And I have also let those innovations out. I teach Igbo language, the Enuani language precisely. If you are interested in being part of it, contact me in boss. I'll let you know what it takes. I also assist students who are interested in their research for projects, not those who copy and do projects. Those who are interested in doing research on culture and then they write their projects. I assist. It is okay to be dumb and broke, but you can't be as intelligent as I am and be broke. I did not set up this platform so that I will raise money from it. I've had people supporting the platform as well. I've had people come to the back to support this platform morally, firstly. Secondly, financially. People I don't know from anywhere and I have not met till today. I've also had endorsement deals that align with my principles, because our principle of having Igbo people come back to their homeland and develop here is very, very true. So, when a real estate company came calling for a period of 1 month, because I told you I will only promote that for 1 month and I'm off, because we are not all here for business. I'm here to promote Igbo unity and Igbo culture. And we have done so successfully. The fact that it is causing pain to so many of the blogs, they have WhatsApp groups, they have Zoom platforms where they hold meetings for people like us. It is even remaining for them to organize a protest against us. We are also not political. The fact that I have just explained to you that I am a government appointee doesn't make me come out here and start telling you about one certain politician. No. We are very much in support of what the senator representing Delta North is doing, trying to actualize an Yoruba state. But we have not come here only to start telling you about a certain politician. Our interest here is the promotion of Igbo unity. I understand firsthand how politics can divide people. If I'm in PDP and I'm promoting PDP candidates to you here, people of APC stock will leave. People of Labour Party will leave. Similarly, if I'm in APC telling you about my political candidate here, people of PDP will no longer want to be a part of this platform. So we're not interested in politics at all in this place. Our interest is promotion of Igbo unity. Anything we can do to promote the unity of Igbo people, we will do it. Anyway, we can also synergize with the socio-cultural groups like Ohanes and Igbo. The branches. The branch in Delta State is not active. It's not active, sincerely. So it's just we who are online that are preaching Igbo unity. I don't even know the chapter president of Delta State for Ohanes and Igbo. So, on this platform, we have succeeded massively. Offline, we have also succeeded massively in uniting Igbo people, in raising awareness. The fact that this causes sleepless nights for those who claim they are our brothers from Anidu, but they can't understand our language. How do I su Igbo? How do I know Igbo? Unsu Igbo denye bedi. Unwela su Igbo denye. Ọnụ kwa ya na abụm na abịa na comment section na akpụ iyi maka na anụ na wenye masụ adụ anụ nya iso boy da anụ nwa asụ na ngidi sisi na bụ nwone onye shuru nwone ka ịbụ ya da anụ nwa onye ikwere asụ onye ikwere da anụ nya asụ ya asụ ụnụ na ndị ikwere bụ nwone naanị kwa si bụ nwone ya da anụ nwa ọkpa asụ onye ọkpa da anụ nya asụ ya asụ na ndị ọkpa bụ nwone. I want to use this opportunity to thank every single member of this platform, the new members, the old members, every other person who has supported this platform financially, morally, emotionally, in every single way you have supported this platform. I want to sincerely thank you for helping us grow and expand. Our growth, our unity, our progress on this platform has really encouraged me. Ordinarily, I am not the social media type of person. I prefer to stay backstage and do everything I want to do. I can sit down backstage and write a lot of books. you will not see me talk. But when I saw a lot of lies paraded publicly, especially when it came to my own particular ancestor, I am a son of Obiolise. In fact, if God keeps me, I'm a wicked so I can later in life become the head, the lineage head of Obiolise. So Obiolise was my father. And I came online to see children from Benin parading stories that they beheaded a certain Obiolise and took Isia to Anidu. I felt so angry and disturbed. I said, what should I do? Should I go home, interview our elders to debunk this story, or should I just come online and debunk it? I said, no. Let me start from somewhere. Let me start debunking the story because they are all lies. Our father Obiolise lived to glorious old age before he passed. And he defeated the Benin army. And the Benin people who settled in my community are still there till today. And we call them Ndi Idumuidu. Also very interestingly, my wife is one of the people of Anidu who settled in Ikuluku. And they have all become Igbonized because her name is Nwanamaka. So my brothers, I want to use this opportunity to thank you for all your support. I appreciate you. I do not take it for granted. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube. You have a very pleasant day. If you're looking for ways to support our platform, you are highly welcome. You have a very lovely day. Thank you for supporting this platform, Enuani Cultural Forum. Thank you for being a part of our tremendous progress.